semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Play looking to throw it. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from near the sideline.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He'll hand it off. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity. Just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's found some room at the 45. He makes the stop, but it's a big play with 31.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Blue Devils churn out another first down. Looking deep to the right side. Caught near the goal line. Forced out of bounds, but not before the footballs move inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Blue Devils, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Dumps it down to the bottom of the clock. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. The defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The Vols line up on first and 10 now. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. The Blue Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. And the Blue Devils will crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Duke. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they finally corral the squib kick back inside the 10. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Vols. This college football playoff game is all tied up. The curtain's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship. Deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The Blue Devils pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. And they're trying to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Built to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. He broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
The sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They finally make the stop. A chunk play there. Moves the ball inside the 10.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Caught in the flat by the running back. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
And the ball is hauled in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open.
Here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And we're going to throw now on first down. Catch made on the left side. Inside the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Ah, here we go. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Duke.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. To snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. He shreds the tackle. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Grabbed by the receiver. And the Volunteers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass brought to begin. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. The shotgun running play call. The game moves the ball to a 34. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks an open space.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense.
He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. That offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. It's third down for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. They're going to throw the football. Caught with the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
And they'll set up with the PAT. The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for for it and see if they found some solutions at halftime. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Brought down, but perfect tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. The tight end has got it, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. That's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Volunteers. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, it means you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kirk.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's White. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. The offense going with the hurry up.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
As the first down is still going. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Puts into space at the 50. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The Blue Devils will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds him open on the right side downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's White. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaks free. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Duke.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
Oh, and it's blocked. And they grab it. It's a wide ball here. Across midfield. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance for 2 points.
I don't know about you, Chris, but didn't it seem that the kicking team just kind of froze after the blocked PAT? It made it a lot easier for the defense once they blocked it to just return it all the way back, and that's 2 points.
This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. The Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Checks this down to the running back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. What a catch! Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
The keeper on the ground. Running back has a handoff. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He gets loose. Football comes out. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Stepping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it rip. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Grinding away on the ground. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
He finds his man. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. We're going to score with a run to the right. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This is important, a chance to extend the lead here in the final quarter. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
In a college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23. They move the sticks. They'll go to the line here on 1st down now. Quick throw to his receiver. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.